You talked about what the county executive does, and I love the line. It's essentially the executive role of running an efficient local government. Big job.
Absolutely.
All the school dollars, all the public safety dollars, the sheriff's department, and the litany of other things that go up there. What would you want to tell the audience that makes you uniquely qualified for this role? You mentioned a little bit about being the COO in this executive branch, was it?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
you also ran the legislative branch.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about the difference that, we know what the judicial branch does.
Right.
But executive and legislative kind of cross paths sometimes.
Right. Your primary role as county executive is putting together an annual budget that you submit to the county council by law every April the 15th for their consideration, and they have to approve it by June the 15th of every year. And, in that county budget, you're providing the funding to all the agencies that, provide many of the services that we rely on every day. It's not my job to fight crime in the county. It's the sheriff who is the elected official for law enforcement in this county. But it's my job to make sure he has the resources to do the job. It's not my job to run the school system, but it's my job to make sure that they have the resources, that our kids are receiving a good education, that teachers are being compensated well, that they can retain and recruit the best. So your job is making sure everybody else has the resources to do what they need to do. That's very, very important. The budget that I submit to the county council, and as the chief administrator for the county, you are also the chief budget officer. So I put together a budget each year for the county executive, and then he goes through it, and then we submit it to the council, and then we work with the council to make sure that we're meeting their priorities also. The council has the ability to reduce our budget, provide some more to education if we don't fully fund education, but they can't add to it. This year alone, our budget was $1.2 billion. We fully funded education, again, for the third year. We fully funded public safety, and we were able to give a property tax reduction to offset any increases in assessments to help property tax owners, especially with the current state of the economy. So, we got a lot done in this budget. Another key thing in this budget, which I'm very proud of, the pandemic. Coming out of it has been very difficult.
Yeah.
We are very fortunate in Harford County that we have some of the best nonprofits in the world. Probably the most rewarding thing I've done over my time in local government. They provide services to our residents that otherwise local government would have to step in and use tax dollars to do. So we've been able to help them get back to where they needed to be post-pandemic in order to do their job. So I'm very proud of that part. And of course, there's a lot of parks and rec projects that mean a lot to people, maintenance on our roads and so forth. There's a lot in a county budget. But this is a good one, and I'm very proud of it. And because of our conservative budgeting over the years, we were able to even provide property tax relief when most jurisdictions couldn't. So